welcome to my show, Lest We Forget. Let's have a look at MAGMA. This is a French prog band founded in Paris in 1969 by classically trained drummer Chris Vonder, and his inspiration was a vision of humanity's spiritual and economic future. The ongoing saga is of a group of people fleeing a doomed Earth to settle on a planet, Kobaya. After establishing themselves, they had to fight off new refugees from Earth, whom they considered invaders. Vander even invented a Kobian language in which most of the lyrics are sung. This language turned out to be derived from Slavonic and Germanic, and it's not word for word, but it gets the message across. His first bands were Wordalax and Crucifarius Labans in 1967. These were R&B bands. Vander was shook by the death of John Coltrane. He left the groups and traveled to Italy. Upon his return in 1969, he met sax player René Garber and bassist Laurent Thibault. Together with vocalist Lucien Zabuski and organist Francis Mose, they became Unawaria Magma Composedra Arguesdra, and they shortened that to MAGMA. Their first self-named album was released by Philips Records. Reactions were mixed. The second album did better. 1001 Degrees Centigrade went in 71, and the album garnered more exposure, along with an appearance at the Montreux Jazz Festival. Their most acclaimed album was Mechanic Destructu Commandio, which, if it weren't advanced by the music, would first most certainly have found fame as the Guinness Book of World Records for having the most umlauts in its title. MAGMA would play at the Newport Jazz Fest in '74. Their first U.S. appearance, the only things in greater numbers than the title's umlauts were the number of lineup changes. Apparently, Chris Vonder is a harsh taskmaster. In 1978, MAGMA shifted to soul, R&B, and funk to be more commercial. Were these genres also popular on the planet Kabai? Perhaps. Not the band. They broke up. MAGMA was an adventurous and imaginative band using choirs, and were influenced by jazz saxophonist John Coltrane. Jazz has had a wide appeal in France since its birth in New Orleans. Many Western jazz musicians have flourished in various French cities. MAGMA had some famous fans, including Johnny Rotten, Chris Rigg, Steven Wilson, Mike Ockerfeldt of Opeth, magicians Penn and Jillette, and others. I mean, like other people, not necessarily other magicians. I haven't found out about any other magicians who like this band, but perhaps Penn and Jillette have told some of their friends about them. Here is a discography. MAGMA, reissued at Kobai in 70. There's some Zappa in here. 2, 1001 Centigrades in 71. 3, Mechanic, ... in 73. 4, Werda Ita in 74. 5, Cone Tarcose in 74. 74 was a busy year for MAGMA. 6, Udu Wudu in 76. That's 4 umlauts, by the way. 7, Attack in 78. 8, Merci in 84. 9, K.A. Kantarkaz Antaria. 10, Ementetet Ray in 09. 11, Felicite Thauz, 2012. And 12, Ria Sa'ilta'ahek in 14. And then 13, Slag Tons in 2015. And 14, Zes, or is it Zis? I just did that last year. So yeah, they're still out there doing their thing. I'm not sure exactly what their thing is, but sure seems interesting to me. I'm sure any Frank Zappa fans out there would probably love these guys. Can't you hear it? All right. Thank you for being with me on Lest We Forget.